This is Who's There, and I am homeless in Europe. My recording software crashed during the last time I was recording, so unfortunately I lost all of that. As you can see, I finished that contract. I also finished the harvesting up in my barley field. You can see that here. And I also started this contract, another contract down near the machinery dealer. Yeah, you have not finished your task. And I'll empty your grain tank out, but you're going to have to finish this job. I mean, I'm relying on you. Okay, now. After they come across here and turn the other way, unless they fill up. And I think I've told you I really miss having glands. Don't know who's doing what. But I will empty this combine out. This is actually fairly steep, you know, across here, so maybe, you know, I don't know, maybe I would have been better off to have gone the other way where it was longer. But I just thought it would take less time going like this. You know, operator, I wish you would stop. You'd make both of our jobs a lot easier. This, I think, unlike the soybeans, is going to take more than 2 trips. At least it's close. Okay, get this up out of the way. Now, I'm going to look at contracts again. 37% done, has to go to the grain mill. And then there's field 5. Which field 5 is right there. Where does this one have to go? This has to go to the grain mill too. Everything's going to the grain mill. I do not know. Reinhold Meyer. Yeah, my farm already has an active contract, so. Okay. Now, first I'm going to take the combine over to field 5. I'm going to assume, and I think, yeah, it's right over there. I can see it, but can't get there from here unless I can jump the river. Got 960,000. I'll have to When I finish that next contract, I'll look and see what my income's been for my first day. Actually, it'll be the first morning. Man. Tell you, sometimes it's hard to know. That's one thing that always was a problem with my work, is that a lot of times people would not tell you how to get access to their fields. And I know it sometimes would be quite a job. Okay, wow. This is rough. I'm going to just take this out this way. I think, you know, this is just too long to turn. Hopefully that's the way you do it here. Fortunately, there's no traffic on this road to speak of. An occasional Mahindra. An occasional Valtra. And an occasional New Holland combine. Just all occasional. It's a long drive up this hill. We'll soon be going across the river again. Right here on this bridge, I was driving the Mahindra way too fast. And I looked down at the speedometer, and when I looked up, I was headed towards the Armco on the left-hand side. Well, I moved the wheel a little bit, and at that speed, because I was up, I think, over 80 kilometers. And I mean, it just shot across the road, hit that Armco on the other side, and it just flipped over onto the side of the bridge. So it was laying there on the side, and I couldn't, you know, I couldn't move it. And I knew the side of that bridge was too narrow to get a tractor on to try to push it off. So I thought I was going to have to reset it, which means I would have lost all the fuel, and I would have had to have gone back to the shop and gotten it, brought it all the way over to where I was there, and then the rest of the way up. Well, I got it in again, and I had tried to move it with it on its side. I thought maybe if the wheels spun, they'd move it. Well, this is what happened. This time when I got in, I turned the wheels some and got it moved just a little bit, just enough that the wheels were on that raised portion on the side of the bridge, the portion right over the river, and it actually started to slide backwards, and I got it off the end of the bridge. And it actually, what happened was I even hit the Armco there, and it flipped it over. So I just backed it onto the road, and off I went. And I'm gonna, since I'm gonna have the Mahindra over there, I am going to try sitting that trailer. I want to go back. Okay, not really that much. I thought it'd be a lot more than that. Now, we're going to see what this baby will do. We'll give it a little run out here across the field. Get some speed on it. There's the train. I think once we get it up this hill here, we'll be alright as far as getting over there. Now, what I don't know is that field over there is pretty steep. And I'm just not sure how well it's going to work for hauling this around the field once it gets some grain in it. Boy, that'd give you a headache. I'm not quite sure what doing that. Unless it's just supposed to be the sunlight coming through that trailer. I don't know. I took the combine, well, you saw how I took it down. Just after the bridge I turned, because I was going to start there. Well, I'm just not sure about that. I think I'm going to take this in from the other end. And I'm going to try to get down here on... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold her down, Duke. She's a raring. Yep. Oh, well. I guess you can say that. Sorry about the cotton. I can't believe I did that. That's still got quite a ways to go. Let's see. There's the baler. Pull this in here. Okay, I need to lower it, turn it on, turn this on. Well, overdid that a little bit on the cruise control. Well, did it again. I don't think I can hire a worker to do this. Man, this is going to take, well, I guess in real time it's not going to take too long, but really arduous. When I come to planting this, I'm going to see what I can get for a no-till planter. What I would like to get is a no-till planter that will also fertilize, but we will see what comes up. Yep. Thought I'd push that button. Oh, looks like I might be half done this field. I maybe should have bought a windrower. I'm going to close that. I haven't seen any notice that that combine is 80% full, but then again, it's pretty easy to miss something like that as much as I've been concentrating here. But when it actually does get full, well, I'm not sure, maybe even the 80% stays up. I just can't remember if the 80%, but I was just thinking that the one that says that it has a full grain tank, I thought stayed up there. Thought maybe I had not, you know, I turned out a little extra on that, and I thought maybe it was going to not be enough to get this, but seems to be doing okay. What is this doing? Cruise control's up again. Yeah, it's windy up here. Hopefully I got a bunch of trees I can harvest and sell. I think I'm going to get a processor. Just try that. Haven't used one of those in a while. I think we're making progress. Ooh, another big wage payment. I better check on that combine. I just thought sure that it, you know, that notice would stay up there, but maybe it doesn't. Not quite. Well, that's great. Obviously does not. This would be done now if that would stay up there. I just think that would be a handy thing. But I'm not a game designer. I don't know. I think it's going to be real close whether I'll be able to get all of the crop in one load. But we will see. But we will see. Yeah, it's, like I say, it's iffy because it's going to go back and forth across here a few times. Away we go. We'll get across here eventually. You know, when you're in a situation like I am, sometimes you just have to do stuff that you might not normally do otherwise. Next time excuse me, the next time I stop, I'm going to take a look at the full map. Of course, I can tell from there whether or not, I think I can tell whether or not the worker has stopped working, which hopefully they will do that when it's done this time and not when they've only gone across there a few times. Well, when we get down to the other end there, I'll take a look again at the map. Gotta look here closely at the instrument panel to see 4,000. What do we get? 2 more bales across here. No, I bet we'll get 3. And there'll be just a little bit on the end, I think. Yep, the wind is really blowing up here. Okay, no, it's still working. I don't think it's got long to go, though. You know, it looks like it's pretty much on the edge of the field. I'll just leave that map up and then I can watch it. Not too much more of this. Getting kind of tired of it. Oh, looks like they're all done. I'll unload this bale and then I will teleport down. I hope I don't have to come back for just a few hundred liters. Or a few tens of liters. Yeah, it's quite a thing, boy. When the worker gets done, they just hop out and go home. They don't wait a few extra minutes to unload the combine, do they? No, I think this is going to be more than what this trailer is going to take. Assuming I can get it in there. There. Jump around there. Boy, I better check this to be sure, but it sure looks like I got it all in there. I do. Away we go. I'm going to just check to be sure. It is the grain mill. Ah, 53 kilometers. So we're buzzing right along here. Okie dokie. We'll see how this does. $7.98. Bonus. And we will see. What field was that? Was it 27? $31. There we are. And I got 21.36. And the lease was $4.76. Net, and then the only other cost would be labor, but okay, we completed that. And then field number 5, which I want to make sure field number 5 is that one over there. And we're going to go ahead, we're going to use our own equipment, and we will accept the contract. Okay, got a new contract. I really appreciate your watching. I would really appreciate your subscribing. It's that button down there. Just give it a click. Also down there you can like and comment, and I hope you have a blessed day.